It's all good. But
Whatever.
yeah, man, I mean, you dropping some knowledge, man. I mean, you right about that because I noticed from traveling to different countries and seeing how the relationship is between the man and the woman or the parent and the child. Like, in some cultures, the women they have, well, not some cultures, but you look and say like where I'm from in Cleveland, you got Arabs, you got Asians, you got Jewish people. The men dress a certain way, the women dress a certain way. They got their own businesses, shops, stores, laundry mats, dry cleaners, but we don't have that. Every corner store that we have, every liquor store that we have, every beauty supply store that we have is owned by another group of people. We got a community with 20,000 black people, but not one grocery store. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anytime you don't center the family, see, if you don't center the mother, father, and the child, and you have to like, and it really needs to go father, mother, child. Like we don't have any paths towards upward mobility for our boys, and so they don't become the men that become pillars in the community that are able to withhold those types of responsibilities. And so what'll happen is, one little group will, get, some resources, and then we'll overwork our resources. And if we just, did the work, came together and invested in those that are doing good around us, and then, worked on doing it ourselves, we get a lot farther than asking people for handouts and then actually saying somebody did us wrong, man. Like I'm so tired of a victim narrative that we have. Like, like the whole idea of consciousness was kind of hijacked. And you see what, the um the limitations of consciousness are. Because if you don't have a guide to your light, then it won't reach its full potential. And that light is really reaching its full potential in other communities, and we need to address like what we aren't doing, like those communities. Like we offer a glory and a positive, we offer positive reinforcement to negative behaviors, like just bad language. We embrace bad language and bad behavior, and you're gonna get the results of that. Like you can't win the oppression Olympics and be a winner though. So you have to like continuously be a loser in order to win the oppression Olympics. And a lot of things that we do, like we discount the successes of our ancestors. Like our ancestors, we don't have our ancestors' problems. We don't have our ancestors' oppression. And so for us to act as oppressed is to act as if they did not already pay the penalty for our, current privilege. We didn't they already paid the penalty for our privilege. It's like I'm starting to preach. But yeah, man, like realizing that we actually come from winners, and we are required to win, and we're required to be like, once you're winning like a winner, you gotta like be able to compete with all the winners. Like, and you need to be able to compete on all levels. Like we don't like our sports stars, they need to become like, I mean, once you have access to the highest quality resources, you need to utilize them and then become them. Like you need to become the highest quality resources. And like it's not it's no accomplishment to do better than black people. It is an accomplishment to do better for black people. And that's something that I actually strive for in my life. And not even just black people, because the idea of like blackness and separation is just, it's false. We're just all people struggling, but there are a lot of struggles that we don't have to have once we start to actually value what's valuable. And people are valuable. Our children are valuable. Our, relationships are valuable, and they're the most valuable. That's all. I gotta go because my wife just called me. Like, bro, like yeah. So realizing what's really valuable, sticking to that, and then like God's gonna give you a talent, and then you gonna have to like show up with that talent. But if you don't have the integrity behind it, you will then lose the talent. And if you don't use the talent to bring glory to God, then you never mind. Like that's like we can't even get that far yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, hey, bro, just use it and then don't hurt yourself with it. Like the first law of healing is to stop doing what's hurting you.